I'm Mary Ann Sullivan, an energy partner at the law firm of Hogan Lovells in Washington, D.C. I focus on low-carbon energy solutions. I'm a C3E ambassador, and I am another one of those other lawyers. In fact, in my time at DOE, I tried very hard to build the culture of us all being that other lawyer who knew how to get there. But I'm up here this afternoon to introduce Sonia Aggarwal. Sonia has chosen as her life's work, and that's how she described it to me, advancing strategies to respond to the threat of climate change. She's the perfect awardee for the 2019 C3E Advocacy Award. First, she's a leader. She's co-founder and vice president of Energy Innovation, a firm that delivers research and original analysis to policymakers around the world to help them make informed choices about energy and climate change. She's also an innovator, originating big ideas about how to achieve deep carbonization of the electricity sector in the US and beyond. She's technically astute. She led a team that created an open source software tool to explore the impacts of various climate policies and their costs. She's financially savvy. She proposes strategies and new business models that those who have shareholders to answer to and bottom lines to meet can embrace as realistic but appropriately urgent responses to the climate crisis. She's a respected thinker. She publishes academic papers. She is sought out for her views on climate policy by publications such as Forbes, the Financial Times, New York Times, and Science Magazine. It's not surprising that somebody who brings these attributes to bear in her work for clean energy would be nominated for this award. But in reviewing her nomination, another attribute stuck out for me. She was singled out for her kindness. She is known for helping others and for helping them receive recognition for their accomplishments. And she crosses over political and cultural barriers to include everyone in the conversations that are needed about climate change. I've reviewed a lot of nominations for C3E, and I'm not sure I have ever seen the word kindness in another nomination. It made me want to meet Sonia and to get to know her. Now we all have a chance to hear from her, someone who has all the attributes we hope for and expect in a leader, and who is also known for her kindness. Sonia, you are a most worthy awardee of the C3E 2019 Advocacy Award.
Wow, thank you. That was really lovely words, and I appreciate it so much. I just wanted to say I'm so grateful to all of you, from the planning team that put this all together to the C3E ambassadors who put so much work and thoughtfulness into this event, to the wonderful ladies who took time to nominate me, Hannah Polikoff and Sarah Hill from Advanced Energy Economy, and to all of you who've taken time out of your busy schedules to be here today supporting this. I know everybody is making special time for this, and it's really important, so thank you. So I'd like to dedicate this award to my grandmothers. Minta Leela, my mom's mom, grew up living on farms in rural Ohio. Though she never had the opportunity to go to college herself, she worked faithfully alongside my solid and steady grandfather to help make sure their 3 daughters got that chance. She used to say the pursuit must be forever toward excellence, and by the end of her professional life, she had become the chief clerk of the district court of Canton, Ohio. She was also the only one in her small Ohio neighborhood to stand against the use of DDT to kill mosquitoes, having a deep respect for ecology. Pushpa, my dad's mom, was born in Jagrao, India in the 1920s. She was curious and open-minded, and incredibly, she earned a degree from a junior college at a time when education for women was socially discouraged and extremely rare in Punjab. Alongside her husband, who repaired clocks and radios, she ensured that all 5 of her children had the opportunity to go to college, including her only daughter, who made her mom proud when she graduated from a prestigious medical university and became a doctor at a time when female doctors were still quite rare in India. As you can hear from that, my 2 grandmothers came from very different worlds, but they held the same values, which my parents upheld with the greatest integrity and thus instilled deeply in me. A serious work ethic, an eagerness to look past differences to meet every individual eye to eye, to see the humanity in each person, to work to find common ground and build relationships with anyone, regardless of their gender, race, class, or any kind of superficial identity like that. My grandmother's story and all the beautiful words from the other speakers today, which I've been really moved from, that all gives me hope for humanity's ability to solve climate change. Let me explain. We are running out of time. 2050 is still 30 years away, sure, but think of how long our infrastructure takes to build, and then how long it lasts. A power plant might last 30 years or more. A factory might last longer. Trucks and buses last 20 years, and even the average new car will be replaced only once before 2050. It's clear that we are out of time to waste. Replacing every polluting piece of equipment in our economy with a zero-carbon version is possible, but it will be a huge project. It's not going to be easy, but there's no bigger prize than keeping our kids healthy, preserving this incredible human species, and reducing suffering of all life on this planet. We need people with all different kinds of backgrounds to step out, to make it work on the ground, to show how it's done, and show the next wave of leaders. If we want a chance to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, we have to start now, and we have to move quickly at scale. Really, the speed and scale required to rise up to the climate challenge is almost unfathomable. And it's all about clean energy. Energy is responsible for 3/4 of global greenhouse gas emissions, and we have solutions to transform it already. We'll need to come together to get this grand project done. We'll need my grandparents' hardworking neighbors from rural Ohio, and we'll need my grandparents' hardworking immigrant communities. We'll need all of your communities. We're all in this together. We have a staggeringly large project in front of us, and it will require all of us to work harder and faster than we ever thought possible. It'll require overcoming differences, and we'll only succeed if we lift each other up, just as the C3E ambassadors have been doing year after year for all the attendees of this meeting. It was so great to see all the students up here winning those prizes. None of us can do this alone, and we cannot even do it with any one group. We must reach out to all our fellow humans, and it'll be worth it. Clean energy is finally cheap, it's within reach, and we might just still be able to grasp a healthy future if we keep building solutions together. I look forward to working shoulder to shoulder with each of you in this room. Thank you.